Right. So welcome to the finals, everyone. You might be a little confused. It's alright. It's perfectly understandable. Our round two opponent was a no-show. So we're into the finals. And I will keep this hand. I've just agreed to a prize split. So we're splitting prize, but we're playing for the QP. So it's just part of how this will go. We'll see what happens. Our opponent leads out with this one. Okay. Since we have the tropical island with our grasslands, we're going to want to quickly find the plains so we don't draw it. Because the deck still has a plains in game one. And then we'll go floodplain for the other effect. Okay, so black-green. Interesting. I'm just going to sack that. Because I don't have a forest, so I just have to get the plains. Because if I draw the plains, then this thing just does nothing and it's useless. So I needed to get it before I did anything else, and I'll just run out that. So we have our one of plains. Yay! Our opponent is not doing anything in particular right now. Run out of tropical island. I think we'll run out the bouncer now. Seems reasonable. It'll probably just get killed. But we'll let it get killed, that's fine. So and Simming Grunts. Okay, that's fine. You can have the Simming Grunts. Got no problems with that. You can pay for its echo cost, and then I can bounce it, and then you can pay for its echo cost, and then I can bounce it, and we'll just have a great day. Sure, I'll take the 3 this time. Sack this for an island. Play an island. And yeah. So far so good. We'll just return that to his hand. I don't need this Kenai even. Predatory Night Stalker. Alright, well, goodbye. Interesting. Do I want to bounce a Predatory Night Stalker to get 5 guys? Oh, hey, another one. Well, alright, we'll just play another one. Voila, problem solved. Alright. So. Okay. That thing is big. Sort of. It's sort of big. And it's hitting me for 3. Not much I can do about it right this moment. I'm going to brainstorm on his end step, though. And he's just going to expunge my eye. Alright, well, let's brainstorm then. It doesn't really matter. So we'll put back land, sculpture. Yep. Cycle the land, this land. So I draw the sculpture, then I'll draw the land, and then I'll play the sculpture. Well, here's hoping that this thing just kind of sticks around for a bit. Because this thing can be pretty darn brutal. Sure, 4 cycle. This thing doesn't easily die to a lot of stuff. I mean, it doesn't die to Expunge. It dies to Chainer's Edict. It does die to that. That's unfortunate. That's life, I suppose. I guess it's time to start working with these double aether mutations to just get a near infinite host of guys to work with. Nope, that has to have to. Boom. I'll take a bunch of dudes. You can replay it, and I'll take a bunch more dudes. And I will just have infinite saprolings. Because if he replays it, I will just get in there with a billion saprolings. Because I'll get in for 4, lose 1, or no, I'll bounce it again, get in for 4 because I'll lose 1 to that. Anyways, the point being, I can have a bunch of saprolings. A bunch of saprolings. I'll take it. So you can play your hatchling again. I'll get in for 5, then I'll bounce it. Main phasing your simian grunts. And animate dead on... Oh, that thing. Well, alright, I can bounce that thing instead. Boing. Infinite saprolings! Swing! So he takes 5. And then I can just basically cycle the obsessive search. So he has a choice here. He's going to pay for it. Yep. Okay. So he paid for it. But yeah, I definitely have a lot of creatures right now. I've bounced 2 6-drops in a row, so I made 12 guys. That is a Vorite. We're going to cycle that. Alright. Well, he's going to hit me back for a chunk, so we'll leave back a few guys. Make certain we're on the safe side. He can kill 3 and then take 6, I believe is how that goes. Yes, take 6. So he'll go to 9 and then I'll play like Killer Whale. And have an extra guy who can also fly. Which will cause his Dark Hatchling to come down and kill the Killer Whale. Yep, so the Killer Whale is dead now, which is fine. If he swings, I have to block, and then I'll have to start figuring things out from there. If I could draw like a Repel next turn, I mean Factor Fictioning is also reasonable right now. He's going to provoke and kill one of the saprolings. So that's expected. So if I don't block, I have to block because otherwise he just kills me with the Dark Hatchling. So, and we don't want that. I mean, I do have the Skywing Haven, but I'd prefer to be safe versus sorry on that one. Okay, we're going to play the Skywing Haven out. And let's see. He has 5 guys. If I leave 4 blocker or 5 blockers back, I can swing for 1, and then it just dies. Okay, now we have to sit around for a little bit. It's time to do the sit and figure things out game. What you up to now? Another Predatory Night Stalker. Okay. That's fine, I'll sacrifice a Saproling. Goodbye, Saproling. So he can force this to block there. I'll just accept that as a trade. So we'll just trade those out. I'll double block there. I'll block like that. Because I'm going to use Fact or Fiction to give myself some options here, so. So he's got guys. I'm really low on life, which is awkward, but we'll just Fact or Fiction, see if we can dig ourselves into an out. Repel and Afterlife. So those will be split apart. Should probably put Repel and the Kenai even together. Yep. Game is fun. I agree. It's messy though. Alright, let's see. And a counterspell. I don't think that does enough for me. Yeah, you got me. You got me. You got me. Concede. Okay, so he got me on that one. Well, don't really think I care for that. Problem with a lot of my removal right now is his guys kill my stuff when they enter the battlefield. So, it makes things messier for me. Definitely makes things messier. Let's see. What do I even bring in? Or what do I bring out? What do I even adjust where? Well, I think we're gonna start by taking out the white. Because I kind of liked when I did that the previous time. Maybe I just... None of my stuff's really big enough to deal with. Maybe that'll do something. I don't know if my stuff's really big enough to make that work, but it's an option. We'll try that. Well, alright. Either way, I think this is fine. It's a little messy. His deck is... With all my stuff being like tempo plays, it's going to have a lot of trouble versus him because his stuff all like kills my stuff when it enters the field. And yeah, I'll try this. So I'm definitely disadvantaged in this match. Whether or not it's horribly disadvantaged, we'll have to see. We will figure it all out. Suppose that's just how things roll. And that's that. Okay, so there's a Findhorn Elves now. I'll run out my forest. It's my one-up forest. And he'll smack me in the face with the Findhorn Elves. Alright. Well, then next turn, I guess we just roll out the Skywing Haven. And hope to just go land so we can run out Drifters into Whale, basically. Or maybe it's King Haven. Well, I don't really need... He's not really... He's got some flyers. Mainly in the form of, like, his Dark Hatchling. Alright, so he swung for one. Oops, and land. Perfect. So I'll swing back at him for 2. There's a chance he just like expunges these drifters, but we'll figure it out. Expunging that really doesn't do much good for him, while expunging this actually works, and it's dead. Boom! Called it. I called it. Knew it was gonna happen. Only made sense they had an expunge. Based on the way he kept his men up and swung with the elves, so. Alright, well, I guess I'll just take another one here, and ouch. Is there another freaking train coming? Seriously. Alright, anyways. So yeah. Getting beat up by Finhorn elves, and... Ew. Well, okay, that's actually fine, because I'll just take those back. I'll just redraw that. I'll just spend my turn drawing my drifters again. Alright. So far so good. I'm winning this race. The 2-to-1 race? Yeah. Winning it so much. Okay, fine. You can mesmeric me. Even whale drifters. What you want? So he took the drifters. Oh, a bouncer. Okay. I can use the bouncer. And I will return in just 1 second. Because that's... Alright, well, seems fine now. So, we're gonna get in for 2. Hiya! Karate chop! Skywing Haven's just, or karate clawing. Whatever! It's Skywing Haven, and he's attacking for 2. Go, Skywing Haven, go! Do your stuff! Ho 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 ho! Oh no! It's a thing that's gonna make me sack my Skywing Haven. Or Nostalgic Dreams? Getting back, animate, dead, and expunge? Oh, that seems great for me. Yay. Much yay, much yes. Ha 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 ha. Alright, well, since he has the expunge, we're just gonna trade out. I mean, it's not like I'm really doing much there. I'm gonna cycle this stupid thing and try to hit a land. Nope. Alright, guess we're getting in for 2 again. Hiya! Feel the wrath of the Skywing Haven! I don't know what's going on here, except that I'm just sitting here going, yay, I have a Skywing Haven. Oh. Oh no, that just completely undoes the Skywing Haven. I suppose it just cleans the entire field off, doesn't it? Clean that fine dust of the field off. Alright, Skywing Haven. Hit him back. Hiya! Is he willing to lose his Finhorn elves? Are you? Are you willing to lose your Finhorn elves? he's going to just take it. Alright. Well, I think he's basically undergoing the fact that he'll win the race doing 3 to me. Because I got 5 turn clock. Well, it's going to be close. I mean, he has the expunge whenever he needs it to, so there's that to watch out for. Fact or fiction? Is it fact or fiction? I don't know. Alright. There's a lot of land, so it's the question of which pile has the 2 lands. Oh. You're gonna do that to me, huh? All lands or no lands, huh? I'll take no lands. I'll survive, one way or another. We're gonna do some deep analysis. There we go, we get a land. Okay. I have brainstorm still. I'm gonna set on the defensive. Because I'm willing to trade with that Death's Head Buzzer rather than losing the game here. So we're going to have to play defensively for a little bit. Or he'll just expunge my guy, at which point then finally get rid of the expunge from his hand. So one way or the other. One way or the other, I suppose. The sculptor, weary of his work, created art that would finish itself. Alright, let's clean up this mess. Shall we? Oh. Mess cleaned up. Problem temporarily solved. Him to Turkey. We're gonna brainstorm. We're gonna put back Sculpture and Scrivener. And discard Whale Sandbar. That's fine. So I can then go Drifter or all. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to start with flashing back deep analysis. Don't need the green right now. I mean, I do for that, but that's a sorcery, so it doesn't really matter. Then we're gonna run out Killer Whale, I suppose. Feel the wrath of the Killer Whale. Hunger is like the sea, deep, endless, and unforgiving. Fitting. It's a hatchling. Oh no, it's an aberration. Well, you know what? Bad aberration. Boing. Okay, we're in a good spot now. If he plays a hatchling, just in case he plays like a hatchling, I'm gonna play this Aquamoeba. Since I still have an entire handful of stuff that can do solid effects for me, I think this is fine. If he plays his hatchling, he kills that. I need to play the land though. I don't know what he's doing. Living Death. Well, I don't know. Alright. You ready for this one, buddy? Living Death. Discard that. Discard that. Discard that. Discard that. You want a living death? We'll living death. Make a choice. 3-1 or... That's not the point. That wasn't the point. Boom. Alright. So... We'll take a repel. GG, I hope you F6'd. Oh, I hoped you'd F6'd. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I generally don't F6. Um, even though it wastes a little more time, I generally don't F6. It does not work out well for me if I do that, so. Don't know if this provokes any good at all, actually. Maybe a rescind would be better because it can cycle. So, he's got living death, huh? That's interesting. Oh, this is... I'm on the draw. Yeah, I'll keep this on the draw. I got Water from Bouncer and Counterspell. I can keep it on the draw. Alright. I can always, like, if I have mana trouble, discard Deep Analysis now, since I drew it, to Water from Bouncer, so that's something to consider. Water from Bouncer, go! He let out with a Fallen Ascari. Alright, so I take some... I take 2... What's he gonna do here? Just gonna expunge my guy? Simming Grunts? Sure. Draw land? Yeah. Well, alright. I guess we're just gonna sit for a moment. Let him pay his echo cost, I suppose. Alright. Bounce Simming Grunts. Discarding Deep Analysis. Because I clearly need more lands. And I can cast Deep Analysis from the grave. Alright, let's analyze some stuff. Alright, there we go. Lands. I like lands. Lands do stuff. And now I can, like, bounce the Ascari and stuff like that. What am I discarding? We'll discard Navel. Sure, it cycles, but I don't really need it, so. What's going on? Having trouble responding for some reason. I clicked on the Aven. Send the Aven away. Okay. If he doesn't... do I just take it? If I don't take it, I probably just... we'll just bounce it. I don't need it. All of this stuff. Digit drifters. And he's gonna be like, kill your guy. Yep. My guy is dead. Land drifters. Well, alright. So far, this is interesting. Next turn I can have Factor Fiction, which will be good. Suppose it all depends on what he continues to draw. If he has another kill spell, it's not great for me. So yeah, of course you just name blue, because my entire deck's basically blue. Okay. What do you want? Factor Fiction, probably? See you later, Factor Fiction. Unless he wants to counterspell for some reason. Who knows? I don't think it's possible. So, oh, he took the 8th mutation. Gotcha. Huh. Whatever. So he swings 3. If I block, then he's going to be hitting me for 2 a turn right now. I don't like where things are. Oh, well, the Aqua Meeple will help a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. But I can trade the Aqua Meeple with the Predatory Night Stalker. I'm going to get in there for 3. Not discarding a card because I'm going to need to trade that out. I'll probably trade it out using the Brainstorm. That way I can hold a counter spell. So I'll trade you there now. Okay, so those are traded out. That's a nuisance, but I can deal with it. Alright, well, I guess we're sitting back defensively for now. And I'm going to just main phase Factor Fiction. I guess it doesn't really matter when I Factor Fiction because he knows what my hand is. So he knows I have Counterspell. Yeah, I'll counter the Singing Grunts. I don't like it, but I'll do it. Okay, what you gonna give me out of this? There's lots of good options. He'll probably split Water from Bounce or Repel. Probably split the screw. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like Repel, Sculpture, other three. But we'll see what he ends up with. What does he end up with? It's definitely a hard choice, I guess. Oh, that's different. I'll take that pile. Because I can just block there, take 2, and then I can repel the token that's made. Guess Scrivener got back Counterspell. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm going to make him draw a card here? That's not cool. But that's life. Rather him draw a card there and not be able to get in later, so might have to trade those out here. We'll see what we hit here. Obsessive Search. If I play this, I have a feeling that he's just going to play a kill effect. But he hasn't played one yet for this, so I'm going to try it actually. I might just get blown out completely here, but we're going to give it a shot. See if that thing can stay alive for a little bit. I'm going to get blown out completely. That is the question. I mean, it's not a complete blow up, but it's a heavy blowout, I suppose. Okay, so he has Grunts X. So he's going to have 2 spells in hand. 4 mana. Or 2 cards in hand. One could be a land. Okay, so one's a land. So the question is, what's he gonna do here? Alright. Well, guess I just go like this. My Drifters was gonna die anyways. And this way he's left. I'm going to 3, but then I can bounce the Simian Grunts, so, or repel the Simian Grunts. Oh, that's a Deathbed Buzzard. That's interesting. We're gonna just cycle the Obsessive Search here. I know I could have kept it for Flowstone Sculpture, but I kind of need to be playing this differently. Okay, I'm gonna repel this thing right now. I'm probably gonna end up discarding Aether Mutation to give this thing flying, or give this guy flying. Okay. Alright. Good enough, I suppose. Ah, Forest. Well then I'm going to use Aether Mutation right now. Even though it doesn't produce me a lot of guys, it produces me some. Which are blockers. And this Flowstone Sculpture can swing. If he plays the Simian Grunts, he can block. That's fine. You want to block with Simian Grunts? Go for it. I'm not using the effect because I like my second factor fiction here. So now he plays the Simian Grunts. Okay. And then he's going to have to pay for the Simian Grunts, and then it's going to all come down to what can I end up getting? I can probably actually, even though I'm not a huge fan of main phase factor fixing like I did the previous time, it might actually be the right call because I could like hit a bounce or repeal or repel or something, get the Simian Grunts or the Buzzard out of the way, and just kind of start smashing him. It's going to be an interesting situation. We'll have to figure it out. Because if he swings, I just throw a Sapperling under the bus. If he doesn't swing, I just... This is interesting and messy. Interesting and messy. Yeah, okay. So he obviously swings because I'm at 3, and so if he can hit me, he kills me. So probably play the Buzzard again. The Buzzard's back. So then he draws a card because of the ritual. Okay. Well, I can get that thing flying now. Alright, well, I guess we just sit back for a moment. I can factor fiction and get this thing flying. If he hits one of his dark hatchlings, this thing's dead, and I'm pretty dead right there afterwards. So it's definitely going to be an interesting situation. He might swing with that just to get me to trigger it. Which point I'll have to figure out what I do from there. But I probably would trigger it. Well, yeah, because I mean, I don't like going to 1. So okay, so he's gonna swing with both. He's gonna make me do this. So that way my sculpture becomes a 4/4 flyer. I might as well just double block because they're dead to the Buzzard's effect anyways. Okay. So all the things shrink a little bit, but not enough to kill either of these two. Shame I can't give this thing vigilance as well. Darn! Oh, we'll figure it out. So it's 8 lands to 9 lands, so it's not like there's a land disparity or anything. Oh, that's big. Yeah, that's big. Response to the trigger of your Death Reaper ritual. Second factor fiction. Interesting. So the lands mean nothing to me at this point. The Keen-Eye Aven can cycle. The Killer Whale's a good blocker. Repel's an interesting one. I'm gonna take those. Repel would be good because I could like repel the Simian Grunts or something, make it so he doesn't draw a card really. But I think I'm fine with what I did there. So we're gonna run out this and this. Make certain we have guys. And I'm going to smash him in the face for 4. It's aggressive. If he has a kill spell, I'm dead. I just realized that. So that was ultra aggressive of me. I should not have done it, but we're taking the risk here. If he drew a kill spell or has a kill spell, that's not a sacrifice effect, because if it's a sacrifice effect, I can sack the sculpture to stay alive. I don't like sacking the sculpture to stay alive, but I can. This is definitely becoming tense. Because if he doesn't have a kill effect, I can just like go block there, stay alive. Then I could possibly pump, swing for lethal. But then again, that's all going the fact that he doesn't have a way to... This is just awkward. Let me guess. Oh, Living Death. Okay, let's see. What are you getting back with Living Death? You're getting back a Buzzard, an Ascari, a Shoat, a Grunts, and a Night Stalker. I'm getting back a Drifters, a Bouncer, a Scrivener, an Aquamoeba, another Bouncer, another Drifters, and another Aven. Okay, I'm going to discard that to bounce this guy. So I have more guys on the field, and I get back an instant or sorcery, which in this case will, or sorry, an instant, in which this case it's going to be repel. And then I can sack like my spare bouncer, I guess. Interesting. Very interesting. What has he still got? He's got a Jin. So do I win here then? Because he's tapped out. I think I win. Does he have... Oh no, he has that. Can get in for... Oh yeah, I can win here. Okay. So we start off with this. We go ditch that, bounce that. And we go discard a card, make that have shadow, discard a card, make that have shadow, get in for lethal. 10. He can't block. Alright. There we go. Hiya! Take your damage, sir. Take your damage and like it. GG. That was a fun game. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting. Alright, well, here, let me get his, we'll do that. Alright, good game, good game. Definitely had me on the ropes the entire game. Alright, Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. As per usual, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, invite friends, all the good stuff, and I will see you all in the next draft.